What's going on, guys? Episode 5 of Road to My First Payout, and this shit is gonna take a lot longer than I anticipated, especially after taking another loss today. Now, this loss I am not really mad about at all, and we'll go into the trade in a second, but we lost around almost $500 today, and that puts my balance at only $255. So I went from 1400, right? I was at 1400, and within 2 trading days cooked almost all the profits. You guys see right here. Now I could sit here and be sad and complain and make excuses, or I could just be self-aware and try to recognize any mistakes and issues I have and just try to fix them going into tomorrow, Friday, and the next trading week, right? So my current plan of attack, I have $850 left in my max loss limit. I don't know how it's that little. So plan of attack, $850 left. I'm going to risk around 400, 450 with on these next 2 trades. So I have 2 more trades, and if I don't, and if I lose both of them, I lose the account, I start over on the combine, and I'm not too scared of that. I've passed the combine like 3-4 times now. But it's just upsetting because I thought that this week I was going to be able to take that payout, and it seems like that's not going to happen, man. I mean, I could still win tomorrow and Friday, and then I still would be able to take a payout, but not at the balance I would want to. I want to take a payout at a 2K balance, not just a, whatever, $500 balance. So let's go straight into this trade, all right? I'm gonna use TradingView like I've been doing because I think it's easier for you guys to see what I was thinking when we go into the live actual trading, like the live market point of view. So we start off the day. I notice we have, obviously we're bullish, right? But if we look to the side, we aren't in this sort of range, right? And I have to kind of be aware that we are consolidating, right? We're not really reacting off of any bullish PD arrays right here, like there's no real PD arrays that I see where we are in or respecting. So I go to the 1 hour, I try to see what we're doing, and I see that we actually are respecting this 4-hour imbalances, right? I see that we are respecting it and we're displacing out of it. So what is the logical thing to assume? I'm assuming that these London lows, these swing lows, these London lows is going to be our draw on liquidity for the morning session, right? And look what happens. Market opens, and what happens, as you guys see here, we start displacing beautifully towards my target. Now, you gotta, this is what's so frustrating, is because this trade was money. This trade was freaking money, and it just didn't play out. But it was freaking money. I'm very, very happy with my execution and everything, that all the higher look at this. Are you gonna tell me we're not taking out this low? Look at the fucking BBC Diddy candles. We fucking dumped. We dumped 130 points in a matter of 10 minutes. 15 minutes. Come on, boys. What is price going for if it's not this low? You know what I mean? It was just crazy to me. But I see that if we go to the 1 minute, we're starting to consolidate, right? So at this point in time, I'm waiting for a retrace. Now, where can we retrace to? I have my fair value gap regions marked out. These represent 2 fair value gaps. So now I'm just waiting on the 1 minute. I'm convinced at this point that this low is going to get taken. Like any continuation trend following trader, this is the draw on liquidity. This freaking low. This hourly low. Look at how sexy that looks. 3:12 a.m. London low, everything low. Previous session low. Such a solid magnet for price. So what does your boy do? I wait for a retracement. At this point, I'm like, oh fuck, I missed out, right? But we get a nice retracement right into this gap. Now I know, we break structure on the 1 minute, right? And these green candles are pretty like big and impulsive, but look at the reaction we get, right? We can go into the 2 minute here. This is what I took it off of. I gotta go 1 minute. So boom, boom, boom. We make a 2 minute bullish for value gap. We are still respecting these look at this. We're still respecting these imbalances. We can even go to the most extreme 2 minute gap. We're respecting all these imbalances, right? We're still respecting, what I'm trying to say is we're still respecting bearish PD arrays. We're not just completely, you know what I mean, just like ripping through them. We're seeing some signs of resistance. And then we get this candle. Boom. Is that not a perfect freaking entry? We inverse this 2 minute bullish gap, targeting this London low. Stop loss at this level right here. I think I entered with 8, if I'm not mistaken. Boom. Yeah, 450. TP right here. And look what happens, guys. I mean, so let's just go over the trade real quick. Drawn liquidity, check. We have this London hourly lows right here. Very high confluence. We have, okay, let's just lock in right here, okay. Step 1, drawn liquidity, check. Step 2, the confirmation and displacement towards that drawn liquidity, check. You see that 5 minute dump, 15 minute dump. Step 3, retrace into a PD array, such as fair value gap, check right here. Then step 4, entry confirmation. We get a nice beautiful wick out of the fair value gap, and then we inverse a bullish bullish gap right here. Boom. Enter, stop loss here, TP here. Let's just go see what happens with price. We initially get some moves in my direction. I wanted to go break even after taking out this low, but we never get that, and we just fucking go straight to stop loss. Now, I am not angry about this loss at all, because this was perfect. Yesterday's trade was not as clean as this, you know. Yesterday's loss was a legit kind of fuck up, but this loss is just variance. This is just the probabilities, you know. Like this, I'm telling you right now, this trade 7-8 times out of 10 is a winner. I would take this trade over again 10-20 times. Like, this is a beautiful trade in my opinion. I don't care what anyone says. If we were truly bullish, I feel like this 2 minute gap would have held, and we just completely dump, disrespecting it. It's normal to assume that we're aligning with the higher time frame context and narrative that we're gonna flush to these lows, but we don't end up doing that. And I don't even know what price is doing now. We retrace further. And one thing to note is we did have this 15 minute fair value up here, but if you guys see at my if we look at where I actually took the trade, look at how far away we are from that gap. I'm not gonna bet on us retracing all the way up here, because then if we retrace all the way up here, I'm just gonna assume we're going for these highs. I'm not gonna assume that we're gonna respect this gap and then flush to these lows. Like, come on, we're gonna flush these lows and then retrace to some sort of gap. But oh my god, did we actually hit it? No. So look, if we look right here, we end up hitting that gap, and we get a huge BBC candle. Boom. Wow, price is just doing crazy things right now. Wow. Wowzers. So we retrace all the way into this 15 minute gap. We get a huge BBC candle. You obviously can't enter off of that. What is price doing? So we're just in a consolidation. It's lunch hour. We're just going to be consolidating here, I assume. But it's just annoying because this drawn liquidity was so free. and it's just annoying that we edged it, but nothing I can do. I'm like I said, I would take this trade again 10 times over. I'm not upset about it. I'm upset with the fact that I lost the trade, but like I said, I would take the trade again. I followed my rules. One loss, I'm done. And that's it. We might even go on to take out the draw now, but it's already 11 anyway. Um, yeah, I guess the only thing maybe for next time is to be aware that this hourly low, you guys see the wick right here, right? This wick could act as a form of support for price. It could act as a sort of demand zone when we get a wick like this. So you kind of have to be aware, right? You can't just take shorts into that wick and expect to always hit that low. But it's the fact that it's a session low too, and there's no PDRA protecting it. I thought it was free, man. And it looks like prices actually is going to end up taking that low, judging by the close of this 1 hour candle. But another thing too, look at that close. Look at that 9 o'clock hourly candle close. Look at that huge displacement down. Like, man, just unfortunate day. Unfortunate day. But this is a little update for the series episode. Wow. Episode 4 or 5, and yeah, we'll be back tomorrow. And hopefully we can catch a win, not end off this week with all complete L's. But I'm just gonna stay patient, look for my setup, look for the draw on liquidity, make sure it's an A+ draw on liquidity next time, and yeah, that'll do it for today. Mostly just yap. I feel like I'm a big stutterer. I gotta clean up my speaking skills. But yeah, on to the next one, boys. On to the next one.